Hi everybody, it's been a long time. It's December 30th, 2019, Mystic Monday. I'm going to be using the Fantastical Creatures Tarot. They're up first. I'm glad to be here, although my voice is hoarse. And I'm sorry, my phone keeps buzzing. I went to a Patriots game, my first national NFL game, and probably my last one because they're very expensive to go to. But nonetheless, it was an awesome game. The Dolphins won and we lost, but it was a nail-biting game and it was so much fun. I went with a great group of people, but my voice is hoarse from all the yelling. So here I am. I'm just pre-shuffling the cards and they're bouncing out, you can tell. I haven't talked to them in a while and we haven't talked together in a while. So that's that deck. I'm also going to be using the Soul's Journey and Merkaba, their life lesson cards. I've been drawn to pull those as well. So I'm going to get the pre-shuffle right now. And that card will take... Alright, so I'm going to put that out here. So, that's... Courage. And if you want to focus on that, I'll get back to that later in the reading. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. And look at that. Look at the passion in the center. You know, you have the beauty and the radiance within. And today is December 30th, 2019, the last Mystic Monday of 2019, people. And I'm glad to be back, you know, and I'm glad you're here. So, deal with that. And I'm using an Amethyst Aura 23, which is a psychic blend of amethyst. It's different. It does radiate and gives you a little bit of heat. Right now it's a little bit cold. I'm going to talk to that in a little bit. Not her turn, but courage came out. So here we have the energy of that and the lesson of courage. After that, we have ARADIA, and she's protected here with Picasso, Jasper. It's beautiful. It's a thinking stone. It's a meditating stone. And the Gospel of ARADIA by Stacy DeMarco. It will be up in our readings today. I'm going to give her a pre-shuffle and thank the angels. And Goddess Isis and God Ra, Palladians. Yes. And we'll take her up, right? That's her messages. The Night Woman. And look at how beautiful she is. She's got cornflowers on her. Psychic abilities, intuition from behind, ascended masters, and she's elegant, and she's silent, and she's secretive, and she heals, and she walks, and she knows duality. You have to have courage. I'm going to put her here. Okay. So those two cards are pulled. This is tourmaline to absorb negative energy. I'm using the Witch's Tarot for today's reading. It's going to be a 3-card spread. Okay. Yeah, and those 8 of Swords keep popping out. So the underlying energy is looking to get to your future. Thinking you're all trapped in your head, but we're at the end, right? Today's number is 12302019. So add them up. Oh, 1 and 2 is 3, and 9 And 3 is 6. That's 3, 0. And then 2 is 8. And then 1 is 9. And then 9 is 18. So, and 1 and 8 is 9. So it's a 9. Almost at the end of a completion, and aren't we? Because in one more day, it's a new year, right? Last Mystic Monday, 2019. Almost at the end of that journey. Knowing that your dreams are beyond you. You need to get out of your entrapment because the swords are not touching you. Get out of your mental thoughts and head because it's real. It's behind you. And we're almost there. That's a wonderful overall energy. Now, I didn't ask for that card to come out, so I'm going to put it back, okay? The energies of these cards just popped out. What do we have here? 2 of Cups. Partnership, divine soulmate. And in a major arcana, the High Priestess. What you're waiting for is here. Let go of your past. Believe in yourself and go forward in the future. Which would absolutely go with the energy of the Soul's Journey card, which is courage. You have to have courage and faith and trust that what you've actually prayed for can happen. And it's happening. Hopefully for many. I mean, this is a collective reading. I hope, in one way or another, and it doesn't have to be a loving or a lover's card, but very much it's resonating that way. But you know what? The High Priestess is all about judicial change and like manifesting, Solomon manifesting one's true worth. Knowing that you're worth it. This could be a new job offer. Maybe it's something that you really love to do as well. I don't know. There's moon in the back. See the moon? And the cup is like, no. This is a contract of some part. It's definitely soulmate of some sort. No. Is it lovers? Can be. Is it, a passion for a new job, a new location? Maybe, it's definitely a partnership. And again, there's the castle in the background. Right? And that energy of those 8 of Swords we just put back, that castle was in that background. If anybody's been watching this, okay. So, where do we go from here on Mystic Monday, this last Mystic Monday for 2019? What you gotta do? The Emperor wants to come in and say hello. Here he is. And with this coming out in the 3rd position of this Witch's Tarot is you're dealing with a very controlling male energy. It's the Emperor. He's watching his kingdom. He's watching the children play. He's firmly grounded. He's got a cup of love here. He's got divine knowledge. He knows how to battle. He's full of passion. He's stable and he's protected. He's got the armor on. This could be divinely guided. I'm going to put that back. Because what I'm seeing here is 2 major arcanas. This union is divinely blessed from another world. It's like, it can be a twin flame, but I don't feel twin flame energy. Twin flame energy is more conflicting. I feel divine partnership. I feel divine soul direction. Easy, not... See, twin flames is just, yes, you're passionately connected, and it's like yin, yang, yin, yang. No, it's more dramatic. this isn't that energy. So I'm going to ask, what's going on. So here we have it. Two of Swords. Well, no one likes the Two of Swords, but the Two of Swords are good in this position because the Emperor is saying, and she's saying, she's holding two. He's like, I'm ready for battle. You've got your tuna blindfold on. Here it is. This is what you want. Why can't you get there? Huh? What's going on? And it's divinely guiding, and you've got your defenses up. Oh, exactly. Because you're afraid of the new beginning, which is a divine partnership, which the universe is giving to you. The universe is giving this to you. Do you see this, people? See it? Two major divine partnerships. I can't, that, like strong, like this is really, and it's here in the baby phases, and this is you, whoever I'm speaking to. Make up your mind because it's here. You're the only one holding you back. You're afraid to make a decision because, oh my God, the Grail. What are they holding? 2, 1, 3. The Emperor's got 1. 4. 4 streams of water. 1, 1, 1, 1. 4. This is a divine union. This is divinely and beyond the 3D. This is heavenly guided. I hope that that's a blessing for people, right? Because that is super spectacular if this is you. It really, really is. That is a great message. I'm going to ask, the mystical creatures, what and who is on that Two of Swords? Oh, that just fell out to the left. So let's see. Who is this on the Two of Swords? The Five of Wands. Oh, boy. Well, to me, that just signifies that you're afraid to open up your heart, open up your body, even because wands are passion. Swords are speaking your truth. But someone's afraid. They're like, let somebody touch them. Look at that. This is the mystical creatures card. Look at this scariness, this protection, this divine, there's letting go of mental stuff. He's standing on what? What is he standing on? Look at his feet. Yeah. He's protecting himself. That's why you're afraid. You have to protect yourself. That's true. All right. I'll answer that in a minute. It has a divine meaning deck. So I want another one on that Five of Wands that just came out. All right? Come on, mystical creatures. Archangel Sandalphon. 8 of Swords. Yes, and that was the first energy that came out when I did that pre-shuffle. It comes out again. Because you're all in your own darn head. You're all in your own darn head. People, if you want the ending to get to the 10 of completion, you gotta let go. Let's look at it. The snake. And the snake is biting the diamond with a pure white light. You can't swallow it. He didn't swallow it. He's trying to bite it. Sorry. I'm trying to look at the card too. Serpent. But where are you? See, there you are. They're mystical. Because it's thoughts. You're in your head. Right there. This is interesting artwork, But it's Mystic Monday. That's why I'm using them. They're awesome. And they have spectacular meanings. So here we go. So we know the Two of Swords is having to make a truthful decision. But let's get to this deck here to clarify that, which is the Five of Wands. So, you're afraid to make a decision because there are unforeseen obstacles coming up. And because there are unforeseen obstacles coming up, you fear the obstacle. And the Eight of Swords is saying you have diplomacy, you have the ability to evade yourself, but you cannot evade others. You do have to make the decision. You have to have courage to make that decision. Here comes that Merkaba card, right? Look at that. Just focus on that. It's just a healing thing to focus on. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. Oh, it says it wants me to read from the book. Okay. All right, so here we go. Courage. You know, I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. You need to remind yourself that part of the challenge of being a soul is learning to honor your own power by listening to your inner voice and following its advice. You acknowledging the perfection of your intuition. Fear is only an illusion, an obstacle. Great opportunities for you to demonstrate that coming from a place of love will conquer all of fear's disguises. Well, that's a beautiful message. Yeah. And that's what this is. You know, the disguise card. And there you up in the left corner, looking down at your own thoughts. You're all up in your head, and that's painful. Get out of it. But there's light there. Look at the light. Go to light. Go to the light. All right. Perhaps you're changing career paths or changing. Here's the Two of Swords. Or entertaining, entering, or exiting a relationship. This test has been put before you because it's an opportunity to prove yourself that you, and you, only you, can make correct decision. By not taking the step forward, you may find yourself 2 steps back, only to face that same obstacle again. And that's exactly what's happening here, because we're leaving a decade, right? We're going into 2020, clear vision. And, you know, I had a conversation with my son. He says, oh, that means hindsight. That's in the past. I said, no, you're leaving the past behind you. 2020 means 2020, clear vision. You go to the go get eyeglasses. You go to the eye doctor. He gives you a test. You get glasses. They're giving you 2020 vision. And only 2020 vision can give you the ability to make the decision. Because do you really want to go through this again, another decade? Make the decision. Go forward. It's time. Yes, making a decision can be scary. And you're afraid of those things. And there are going to be obstacles and challenges, but that also is an opportunity for growth. It's also an opportunity to understand your own strength. And it's also an opportunity to let go in the past. And today is a 9, almost the ending of a completion. Let go of it, peeps. Happy New Year on that. And it's not making a resolution, because we've all done that. If you're going to do anything, you got to do it for yourself. Right? All right. So what does ARADIA, the Night Woman, want to say on this? Well, the Night Woman is a healing spirit. She knows betrayal, deceit. That's why she walks in the night. She knows about swords. She knows about promises. She also knows that if you follow your heart and you trust the prayers that you put into the universe, they will happen. And that goes both ways. You put negative prayers into the universe, and, it's a new year. They will happen. But remember, any negativity you put out there will come back to you times 3. And are you ready to handle that bullcrap? I'm not going into 2020 with that attitude or any placement. So I forgive anybody. I release anybody that has ever done me wrong at all. I forgive you. I forgive myself. And I want all to go forward with that spirit because it is so healthy and it's releasing. So that's my blessing for everyone for, the new year and beyond. And beyond. It's really from my heart, promise. So let's get into the Night Woman. Expect joy and good luck to visit your home. A spring clean of your home or office is in order. Reduce the clutter and clear energy. Healing can be done in joy and with movement. Go dancing. Love your body in all its splendor. Upon the appointed hour, we let down our rules and our hair. We gather amongst the forest dark, with the moon as our only flare. There are many of us, and more besides, that you'll never know or see. We dance in our perfect naturalness. We dance in our ecstasy. ARADIA and her disciples trained groups of Diana's devotees. These women came to be referred as the Night Women. They were encouraged to meet together, not just for devotion, but to strengthen their bonds. Of course, the bonds between women are generally strong, but in those in harsh times, it was vital that the Night Women found reassurance and a renewal of spirit and commitment by seeing their numbers as gatherings. Yes. They have a special place in Sicilian folklore. Ancient stories mentioned groups of women gathering at night to create wonderful incantations and powerful talismans that were meant to assist those suffering from bad fortune or illness. These women were reported to dance wildly and often naked under a full moon and to enter into ecstatic trances in communication with Diana. Then bodies recovered, but with hair still beckoned with flowers. They would visit members of the community who were in need of their help. Well, so apparently the Night Woman is going to come in to whoever needs the help because this is divinely guided. And if you can't make a choice and you can't believe that this is what is for you and you can't get out of your head and you can't make a decision, she's coming in to trump that because this is what you're supposed to have. That's a beautiful blessing. Evidence indicates that before the early 1300s, these nocturnal visitors were not only welcome but encouraged, and any special charms they left behind were greatly treasured. However, between the late 1300s and the mid-1500s, societal changes put pressure on these wonderful Dianic revelers. And whilst there were no arrests or trials for witchcraft in Sicily, as to the many thousands on the Italian peninsula, it seemed prudent for the Night Women of the region to go underground. Today, all over the world, witches of all traditions continue to meet and dance, although they are not always sky-clad. They are often still bedecked in flowers, a tradition I find both empowering and beautiful. You're worthy of your true divine, and it's not a twin flame relationship. This is a divine partnership, much more peaceful, being brought together. Take the sword to the right. All the inspiration is there to the right. The light is to the right. 3. She's connecting you. And you will know the truth. Ha! And as soon as you do, which is tarot, you have the King of Cups coming in. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Your Death card coming in. Yeah, that can be Cappy, that can be Scorpio, can definitely be my favorite Nicolas Cage, and look at his head on fire, very, very be Sagittarian. It's death, transformation, and fast. This is riding in. This is a Night Rider, coming to the Night Woman. See that? Pisces, the Hangman. Okay, divine changes coming in fast and furious. Oh. Yeah, you know which direction to go into, and there's many opportunities. And the Star card's here to give you your wish. And the Page of Pentacles, male or female, offer stability and passion. And that, my friend, is Mystical Monday. Love you all. Strawberry Moon Insight. Happy New Year. Kisses.